Tell me it worked. I feel like I got it. Yes. Oh, man, that was stressful. Yeah. That was stressful. I am not going to lie, my friends. Now I got to blast this on Twitter again. I got to post it in Discord. Someone post that in Discord for me. That would be glorious. Golly, man. There's frustration, and then there's that. All right. Let me, you guys want to help me out? Yeah, there we are. Okay, we're chatting. We're chatting. You see me. I feel better. My word, that was stressful, though. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so someone post that link in Discord for me and let them know that we are rocking and rolling again, and we will kind of run through everything as fast as I can to kind of cut down on what I had previously just done, and we'll go from there. Whew. There it is. All right. Thank you very much, my friends. I always appreciate your help. Hashtag Dad Life, of course. Of course. Always is going to make things touch and go sometimes. I mean, get the kids down for a nap, and then boom, you got to hop on as fast as you can. And I posted the wrong stream key. What a nerd. Okay, listen. So I was going to talk about superdraft. We're going to try to do that. Listen, we're actually going to cut down now that I see the time. We're going to do some DraftKings single entry. We'll do some FanDuel. I still have to do my on air as well. DraftKings, what I did is uploaded the ratings, okay? And I uploaded the ratings from the Study Hub. So if you want to be able to grab Study Hub, we have these for virtually every sport. I went through all that. If you were listening, grab that, patreon.com/riseorfall. If you want free access to this, you can do it through Monkey Knife Fight in the link down at the bottom. So I want to get right to things since we are cut short on time today. And first thing we need to talk about is Brooklyn, my friends. Brooklyn is an interesting team today. And I think there's going to be, a lot of people sitting on them because everyone is missing. But here's the thing. They're kind of priced up over there on DraftKings. Chiozo, one of the only guys I actually really like over there, has been priced up all the way to 5.3K. On FanDuel, a much more affordable price tag, but I believe it's 4K over there. I'm not entirely excited about playing that. Rodion's Curix here is the only guy I'm really interested in at 4.3K, starting at center. And, over on FanDuel, power forward 3.6K, an ideal spot. And if I'm sorting by the actual exposure, you can see Rodion's right here, 3.6K at power forward as 60% of my exposure. Now, if you want to be able to have this, which is what people were talking about earlier, what I was alluding to, these FanDuel tiered rankings and the DK tiered rankings and the NBA building blocks and my personal exposures, this is for the RONIN tier only. Now, I need to talk about this specifically because this is what I wanted you to see in the very beginning, and apparently I was not on air. So the FanDuel building blocks and the DraftKings building blocks are my shell single entry lineups. These are kind of how I'm starting my lineups. I'm going to plug these players in first, and then people yesterday were telling me that they use the building blocks with the Study Hub ratings to finish out their lineup. So somebody would look at this and say, okay, now I need to finish this building block lineup right here. Okay, let's have this up on the side. I need to finish this building block lineup. I need a center, 2 small forwards, and a point guard. So they were going through to the positional categories and just looking at, well, who's the highest rated center left? Oh, okay. The highest rated center left is Vucevic, and they would plug in Vuce. Oh, I don't have enough money for Vuce. Okay, I'll go down to Nurkic, and they would plug in Nurkic. And then same thing. They didn't have enough money there. All right, they went down. Small forwards. Okay, best small forward rating is Kawhi Leonard. And they would do that at each position until they were able to fill out the rest of their lineup. If they had too much trouble with the first lineup shell that is given here, they would move to the second shell this building block, and they would start here. They'd have Depot, Doncic, Kawhi, Gordon, Nurkic, and they would plug that in. And then there's two point guards, and then 2 forwards they had to fill in. Same thing on DraftKings, okay? 3 of the flex positions are left here, and they would put this in. Now, one thing I do want to say about DraftKings today, and I think it's incredibly important for DraftKings to make sure that when you do build this lineup, whomever has the latest game in the time slot, a 9 o'clock time slot, if you have a 9 o'clock player, try to fit them down here. Try to put them in a utility spot. You want to be able to have maximum flexibility here. The 3 latest start times should always go in guard, forward, and utility. And if they're all like 6 p.m. start times and everybody else is 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock and 1:30, try to have the most expensive player in the utility spot, the most expensive and the latest start time combination. That way, somebody gets late scratched, whatever happens inside that NBA bubble, you have maximum flexibility to adjust your lineups, okay? If you use Fantasy Cruncher, it does it for you automatically. The beauty of FC. Now, what I did over here on FC is I made my player pool, and I gave this player pool away. And if you're like, Mitch, how do I get that player pool? It's right here, my friends. This DK tiered ranking. So if you wanted to use this, you would simply upload this and the MME tiers into the upload data section. So you would have to add and remove a column. You would make a tiered ranking column. You would add them in there, and then you can simply uncheck everybody, sort it by the tiered column, add everybody back in. Boom, you have my entire 36 player pool. Now, when you crunch by the ratings versus projections today, I want to show you there's 2 drastically different player pools. And, I have not done this on DraftKings yet, but if you were to do it by just the projections, your player pool is going to be a bit different. If you're going to do it by the ratings, it's going to be much different. I'm showing you right now, players like De'Aaron Fox, Bjelica, these guys are much higher, and I would not normally go out of my way to grab them, but I'm going with a ratings crunch today. I'm going to give it a rip. I want to see how it does on FanDuel. 5 ratings nights, 5 cash out profit nights on FanDuel with the 5 cent and the 25 cent. I've just been doing it that way, and it's been glorious. So I want to see how it does on DraftKings in the Minimax. I'm going to enter it into the 50 cent Minimax today, which, by the way, I have to check and see if that's still open. I had not had a chance to do that. So I will show you real quick. I'm going to enter mine. Let's see. This will be my test. 2,000 spots. All right, so I've got my 150 max right here. This is my ratings crunch. This is my ratings crunch. Let me just double check and make sure it matches up. DraftKings down here. Fox, Bjelica. Okay, yep, that's the one. Going to export this. Open that up. Go to DraftKings, go to lineups. Actually, I don't even have to open that up. I don't have anything updated. They're saved. Going to go to that crunch. Upload my lineups. Go back to the lobby. And I'm going to enter those puppies. Let's see how it goes. You guys can write it out with me today or do your own thing, by all means. Ray Ramos. Yeah, I forgot. Some of you guys are here. You're trying to get that free month, huh? A free month membership. We like to do those things, right? For our members. Yes, we do. I did want to go in here and talk about this real quick. I did not want to gloss over that. How could I skip out here? I've taken 2nd in PGA, 3rd in MLB, and I won last night the $2,500 jump shot on Superdraft. There are some players that stand out head and shoulders above the rest here when you look at the multipliers today. And a few of these players are going to be very highly owned in my personal player pools. And Malcolm Brogdon at 1.6K seems like an absolute steal. I really like that spot. PG-13 at 1.4K. Another one, McCollum. I like the idea of having McCollum opposite of James Harden. James Harden, if he's D'ing up on McCollum, that's going to be ugly. And CJ McCollum here could eat at 1.3K. So I like having Harden and McCollum in a lineup. That means I would probably lock them both into Fantasy Cruncher when I'm super drafting. Or if you are doing just a single entry, I would just add and then grab Harden, start your lineup just like that. If you are running it with Paul George in here as well, you could potentially run it back with Devin Booker, but I'm actually a little worried about Devin Booker if PG-13 is going to be locking him down. PG-13, one of the best defenders in the NBA. You can debate that all day with me, but you're going to lose. He is electric. I don't mind putting Zach Collins on the other side here. Zach Collins, 1.9. Listen, if he can, get up to 32 or so points, basically a 2.0 multiplier is going to end up with 60 points on Superdraft. Not too shabby. Another one you could scroll down to and grab DeAndre Ayton at 1.3. If he can feast down low on the Clippers, I think that, at 1.3 multiplier, if he can get up to 50 points, you're looking at, something like 67 or 68 points on Superdraft. So look for ways to ping pong lineups. You'll see me do that a lot on Superdraft. That's pretty much my MO every single time I play over there. I'm going to edit this live as well, just so you guys can see it, and then I'm going to open it up to questions, and we can break down the slate together as much as we can. But I got to get my lineups in as well here, since we had that gaff, 15-minute gaff, whatever it was. I can't believe I loaded the wrong stream key. And then I'll give away a winner, a free month to a member. Enter these in. 6 for 6. Let's hope. Just pad that bankroll, man. All right, cool. All right. Free month, and then live stream pre-lock questions. I want to help you. I want to help you build lineups. Let's look at those building blocks. And I'm going to show you how to use these. I'll shrink down my FanDuel page. We'll go back to the lobby. Let's build a single entry together. We'll use the building blocks to do it. We'll slide this over off my screen. Get out of here. Make this a little bit bigger. All right, let's go to NBA. And let's look for, where's that single entry? Am I going to get that in time? There we go. I should get this in time. All right, so if we were going to take one of these shells, let's say I really, really, really knew I wanted Porzingis today, which, by the way, I really do. So I'm going to start down here. I'm going to plug in Porzingis. I'm going to grab that value here. Give me anybody who's going to start 26, 30 minutes, as long as he doesn't get in foul trouble. Yeah, dirt cheap down here. Yeah, I love CJ McCollum too. He would be a fine option as well. The issue over here on FanDuel is, do you really want to play McCollum over Paul George? For me, I don't. That's really difficult for me to plug in McCollum over Paul George, so he just didn't get in here. DeLone Wright, I see everybody talking about TLC down here at 3.8K for Brooklyn, playing a lot more minutes today. Yeah, Jamal Crawford also going to be playing off the bench today as well. He's going to eat up some minutes. Kind of takes me off some of these Brooklyn players. Garrett Temple as well. I mean, how many wings and guards do they have here for Brooklyn still, even though LeVert is out today resting and Jared Allen is out? I mean, I get it, but is this just going to be like a really flat rotation for Brooklyn where no one's going to get a lot of minutes? I think Curix is really one of those guys who's going to get the most minutes because he's one of the last remaining big guys left. DeLone Wright is like my, you see it right here. He's my pivot today off of some of that chalk because I think that, he's sandwiched in there. I can't remember who they're missing today. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. There's two guys that are missing today, which put me on DeLone Wright. Seth Curry? Was Seth Curry out? And somebody else. I can't remember. But I think DeLone Wright's going to play 26 plus minutes at 3.8K. Nice matchup. Pace up spot. If he can start scoring the basketball in the second unit here, I think that he's going to be a very nice pay down option. And what I like most is I'm trying to get off of TLC. I'm trying to get off of Garrett Temple. These guys with lower ceilings. I think DeLone Wright, we've seen, he can go off if he can start scoring the orange a little bit. And I like that pay down option. He's kind of a pivot there. The issue also here, though, is if you play him, you're not grabbing Oladipo. But my thought preference with, as you see this, I don't have TJ Warren in my single entry shell lineups, by the way. Is he a good option? Yes. Will I end on him? Sure, potentially, but he's not somebody I'm starting a lineup with. I think that with Depot and Brogdon both in the lineup today, this offense is returning to health to some extent. I get that Sabonis is not there right now, but it's a pace-down matchup against the Magic. I just wonder with Depot and Brogdon there, if we're not going to see TJ Warren take 25, 26 shots, what if he drops down to 16 to 18 shots? At 6.4K on FanDuel, can he still pay off his value? Sure, maybe 34, 36 points. He's still a fine option, and I might land on him, but I don't think he's like a must play, and definitely not at 40% ownership or whatever it's going to be today. I'm trying to find my way off of him the best that I can. So I will want to get off of James Harden a little bit today. I don't like the price tag. I think Westy's a nice option here. Part of the reason why I want to pay up here at point guard is I'm not thrilled with the rest of the point guard picks. Really, if you're looking down, where's the value here? Are you going to play Ricky Rubio against Patrick Beverly, who is just so annoying? Are you going to play Brogdon at 6.2K, kind of priced at value with Depot returning a slow-paced matchup against Orlando? I don't know. De'Aaron Fox, maybe the best pay-down option at the mid-tier. So we'll see how this ends. We have 6.4K. We have a small forward, and a point guard left. Again, I think that this is one spot where I either pay up and I do one of these ping pong things, which you guys know I love to do. And here we are. I'm going to go ahead and just do that. What up, CJ? Greg Ball likes McCollum against Houston today. Yeah, I don't blame him. Don't blame them at all. So like something like this for my single entry, I'm really, really liking where this is going. I've got 5.4K. I got to plug in a center next, and then small forward always can find some value down there. But again, at center, who are you grabbing value-wise down here? I don't think there's really anybody I feel confident in playing. I'm probably going to go up and grab someone like Miles Turner, who I think everybody in the world will be off of today, or I go up to DeAndre Ayton, and then I try to grab the value here the best that I can. I think you can go with Vooch today. I think he's going to be a fine option. I wanted to find a way to get up to Aaron Gordon here, but I'm just going to plug in the value here with Curix. I think Vooch and Aaron Gordon both way too cheap. Aaron Gordon just 5.6K, I believe, at power forward on FanDuel. Listen, Magic, I think, are vying for the 7th or 8th seed. They definitely don't want to be facing Milwaukee as the number 1 seed in the East. They're going to fight. They're going to claw their way to try to, secure that 7th seed. And I think that, their coach said in the beginning of the year that their players just weren't ready to play a lot of minutes. Okay, that's fine. They got to get their legs under them, right? Well, it's a tough matchup today. They've got to win today. They got to hold on to that 7th seed. I think this is when you see Aaron Gordon, Vooch start to play 30-plus minutes, and I think they're too cheap. I think we know we can see Vooch go off for, 48 points, and Aaron Gordon hit 36 points or so. And at their price points, you'd be very happy with both of those. Cam Johnson at small forward, sure, I guess if you're really digging deep, you can grab some minutes there. But, for me, I want to secure some more minutes, and I think DFS is going to get a bunch. I think Daniel House is going to get a bunch. I think Harrison Barnes is going to get a bunch. And while they might not have, electric ceilings or anything, what I want to stay away from is playing wings against the Clippers, man, and playing Cam Johnson at 4.5K against Kawhi or PG-13, whomever he's up against, is death trap in my eyes. I think he could go Melo. I don't mind putting Melo there, but now we're digging deep down here at 3.8K. Who's the minutes grabber down here? And I think we're going to start to run into some issues trying to find somebody down here at 3.8K. Now, one option you have now, if you want to, is you could pay down from Vooch, go ahead and grab a 4K DeAndre Ayton, and then I'll tell you, I think that gives you 4.2K, by the way. How much money do you need to grab another minutes grabber? DFS right here at 4.2K. Probably the 2v2 swap I would make, where you could drop Vooch, go down and grab DFS, and there you go. You've built yourself a solid-looking lineup. I like it. Westy and Lillard ping-ponging. You've got Paul George and Ayton in the same game here. I like the Dallas pay-down options. I think Kristaps is going to go bonkers. Never put Kristaps and Doncic in the same lineup. Kristaps is going to bang down low, and we looked at this the other day. Anytime he has double-digit rebounds, like 54 or more on FanDuel when he gets double-digit rebounds in 9 out of the last 11 games. And then he went out there and did it again. I think he's going to do it again today. Clearly, Kristaps in prime form after the restart here, and this lineup looking good, baby. All right, fire off your questions, my friends. Fire them off, whatever I can do to help you make good lineups here at the finish. And if I can help you win some money today, that would make me very happy. So anything you want to ask, by all means, just let it rip. Let it rip right now. Let's talk. You're getting Zubac. I'm not a big fan there on DK. DK price tag for Zubac. Let's take a peek. Likely not going to be happy with that. Zubac is 4.5K. Ugh, brother, I would pay Jeff Green, who's going to play 24 minutes or so. I'll play Jeff Green over Zubac. I mean, even when we're looking at Zubac's minutes, we're talking 19.8 minutes per game over his last 3 games. And then you go down, Jeff Green, 20 minutes. So save $1,000. Grab Jeff Green. Rashawn Holmes, yeah, he was popping a little bit, and I can't remember if he popped from the ratings or if he was popping from the projections. No, I'm looking at it, projections right now. Rashawn Holmes at center on DraftKings, if we're sorting by value, was the 3rd highest value today. The issue for me is just that price tag at 5.2K. We all know he has the upside, but where are the minutes? Why is he only playing 22 minutes per game since the relaunch? I guess the restart NBA bubble. I'm frustrated there. I thought Rashawn Holmes was going to come out and start playing 28 plus minutes, and then it would be a smash play. And he, the field has been all over him each and every game. Is this the game where he finally pops off? I don't know. We'll see. DK ownership projection 12% on Rashawn Holmes. What's the advantage of crunching after each lineup is created versus the overall group in MME? I don't like it. Leave it on the first one. We could talk ad nauseum about it in Discord. I think that's a very good Ronin tier conversation to have for sure. You missed the part about TJ Warren being a fine play on Superdraft. Listen, here, let me do this. I'm going to open up Fantasy Cruncher. We'll look at some of those values. Again, we could talk about Superdraft stuff in Discord, Ronin tier members. I don't mind doing that. Because their lock isn't until 4 o'clock, I think, right? Yeah, their main slate is 4 p.m. Plenty of time. Let's go look at the multipliers. TJ Warren 1.5. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's still pretty good value. That's still pretty good value. I mean, if he goes out there and he gets, a solid game. See, here's what I'm talking about. I think he can have a game like this, 14 shots or so. He's not going to take 29 or 26 shots today with both Depot and Brogdon back. I think you're going to see him fall back down here, mid-teens, in shots. So we're looking at like 40 points or so. 1.5 times value is going to be a 60-point outing. Is that going to take down a tournament? I think you can do without it, especially if his ownership on Superdraft is going to be like 60, 70%. I think that's the time to get off him, right? That's right, Legendarius. Hey, by the way, if you guys want a free membership, down below, description section, hit that Monkey Knife Fight link. I have this draft tonight. You guys want to check this out? Should I live stream this fantasy football draft? I'm against these people tonight. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what y'all think. If anybody would have any interest in watching a live stream. My other thing I was going to do is just record it and then make like a little video of my picks, my thought process and reasoning for each of my picks down to like a 20-minute video, right? Where I can just have like, however many picks we have, 22 picks or something. So, spend 30 seconds talking about each pick and just editing the video, post it tomorrow morning. You guys can see a bunch of industry heads like Pat Thorman and Krautwurst for Draft Sharks, Reeves. You guys know these people. Overzert, Rudell, Roto Pat. I know everybody knows him. Roto World, Taglieri, Jake Seeley. I mean, these guys are industry heads. I'm going to be drafting against them tonight out of a terrible 9 spot. I think I'm going to suck. I think the issue with streaming it, Tyler, is it's going to be like 3+ hours. I just don't want to sit there streaming for that much time. I'll likely be doing this stream. I'll likely record it and then just edit it tomorrow. I think I'm going to do that. You're interested? You guys would watch it, though, right? You guys would still watch it? I'll do that. I will do that. All right, my friends. Let's give away a free month. This has to be a member. I'm going to stress some people out real quick. Here's how we're going to do it. Just for the fun of it. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to wheel scroll just like this. Not looking at it. I'm looking at chat right now. CG, you there actually? You're going to help me out. Let me know if you're there, CG. And if you're not, Team A, you're gonna be my picker. I want, okay, neither of them seem like they're there. Chat is slow then. I am going to wheel scroll the free month, because it seems like the last 50 people watching right now. By the way, hit that like button. Thank you very much. The last people are here are waiting to see who wins this free month of patreon.com/riseorfall for the rest of August. So let me wheel scroll like this, and I'm not going to be looking. And I'm simply going to pick out... Ooh, Lou Williams is playing today. I still like PG-13, by the way. Kawhi Leonard, I'll keep in play. He's cheap enough as well. But the rest of the team, man, I wasn't on him in the first place. Lou Williams, do not play him. He's not in play. All right, here we go. Going to wheel scroll. Going to stop when I count down from 5. When we're done at 5, we're going to just... Whomever the mouse is on is going to get that W. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dustin Boucher. Hey, we got a proud dad of 2 wonderful kids. A Bills Mafia fan. Hey-o, I like that. All right, let's see if he's eligible. First off, not following me. That's not going to help him. And then let's see, is he following Team Rise or Fall? That, my friends, is the question. If he is not following Team Rise or Fall today... He is not. There he is. He got it. All right, Dustin. Hit me up in use retweet picker. I don't know how to use that. Send it to me in Discord. I'll do it next time. This is the most informal way ever. All right, Dustin. Good job, man. You won yourself a free month of patreon.com/riseorfall. If you're already a current member. If you are not a current member, you don't get this, my friend. And if you message me on Twitter, or you can message the company Twitter, at Team Rise or Fall. And if I don't hear from you by the end of the day, I will use this retweet picker that Mick is talking about if he sends it to me in Discord, and I'll choose a new winner if Dustin does not come forward on Twitter today. And I'll pick a new one. So this may or may not be final. Y'all didn't have many questions today. There was only a few questions. That means that our content must be so efficient that you are just feeling so good about your days that you have no questions. You must not have any questions. And that makes me happy. Is it the content channel? Is it the new content channel? You guys like this, right? Where we just post a live stream of things, and then you see all of this where you can go to NBA RONIN links. You see it all clicked here. You've got CG's exposures here and his leverage chart. I love this leverage chart, by the way, where it shows the FanDuel ownership, how much exposure he has, which shows how much leverage he has on the field. That is freaking genius, CG. Aaron Gordon, you can see that was somebody I wish I was on more. And you can see CG leveraging the field, going very heavy on Aaron Gordon. That's a very, very sharp play. I like that a lot. Good luck, Chris. Good luck, man. I hope you take something down today, brother. Okay. Favorite Super Draft play today? I'll tell my members in Discord. Hit me up in the hashtag Ronin channel. We could talk some Super Draft. How could I not after last night's $3,000 victory? And you better believe I'm maxing that out tonight. I'm going to take this one down too. If you need a Super Draft registration, it's in our promo channel, my friends. Head to the promo channel and you guys can grab it there. Promos and partners. Monkey Knife Fight down here. Scroll up. You've got Thrive, Prize Picks, Superdraft. All right, dudes and dudettes, I will see you in Discord. I'll be in and out the rest of the day. I'm going to do all of the MLB exclusives. By the way, you like how this goes, right? Like, this is pretty nice, having all in one thing. I'm going to do it the same way today for MLB. I'm going to start doing it all in one sheet, try to do it this way. It's so much easier. Save some money for the... I'm saving you money through the membership. 20, 30 bucks. You got to elbow me out of my space on Superdraft. We're all going up for the rebound right now, and it's just who's going to outmuscle the other. Who is the best position? You got to body me out for these Superdraft rebounds, man. There's no way I'm giving up an inch in the paint on Superdraft. You want it? Come get it. Come get it. I'll give you my plays, though. I'll give you my top plays. We'll fight it out. We'll duke it out. All right, friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we don't lose 20 minutes of the stream with YouTube issues, and we'll have more time to do like picks analysis, build some lineups together. How about this? Tomorrow we'll load up the stream and we'll dive right into FanDuel. We'll start doing single entries. We'll go over to DraftKings. We'll build some lineups together, and we'll do that. Tomorrow will be single entry Wednesday. All right, fam. I'll catch you in Discord. Let's make some money.